Okay, so this is a rhetorical analysis for Melanie Martinez's song Miss Potato Head. And Melanie Martinez is an alternative singer. Her debut album was entitled Cry Baby, and this is one of the songs from it. Just to give a little bit of a background, Cry Baby is the name of her album, and it's also a name of a character she created for herself. So we will see that character in this music video as well as two other main characters. So let's talk about the title for a second. So the title is called Miss Potato Head, and it has to do with plastic surgery and beauty enhancement. And I definitely think she thought this title would be perfect for the song because it does compare a Miss Potato Head doll to the acts of beauty, enhancing your body and getting plastic surgery. So I think it's like you can change the eyes and the nose and the mouth on the potato head doll, so you can change yourself too. You can change it on yourself. So I definitely think that's part of the reason behind this title that she gave the song. So let's get started. So the music video starts off not with the song, which I think is really unique because usually most music videos are just the duration of the song, but this one starts off with a little preview to this inspiration behind the song. So pictured here is Crybaby in the blue dress, sitting in front of her TV, and she's eating cookies, but she's watching a commercial for diet pills. So I think the irony in that is that the TV and society thinks that you should take diet pills to be skinny, but she's sitting and eating cookies, and she kind of looks down at herself and is like, well, I don't look like that, maybe I should look like that. And so I think that's part of the irony here. So let's continue. So now Crybaby is watching a commercial for wigs, and it's stating that all women should have blonde hair. It says, now let's talk hair, and it features blonde wigs. So I think what these commercials are trying to say is the expectation for the society at this time this music video is taking place is that all women should have blonde hair, and they all should be skinny and taking diet pills. And Crybaby kind of looks at herself and is like, well, I don't look like that. And obviously, as we can see, she does have half white, half black hair. So I think she's kind of like, wait a minute, I don't look like that. Maybe I should. So let's continue and see what happens next. So there was a interesting scene. So Crybaby went into the bathroom and you could see her, she stuffed toilet paper in her bra to make her chest appear bigger. She overdrew her lips to make them look bigger. She put on her blonde wig and she took a diet pill. So it kind of shows that she kind of gave in to the pressures of society. and it pictures her doing all those things that the commercial said that you should look like. And I think that's very degrading, and she shouldn't do that, but it is part of society, so I think that's why she's feeling the pressure. So let's continue. So we could see her here kind of crying as she's sitting down, like, why am I doing this? Should I be doing this? And you could tell she's obviously upset. So let's continue with the song.
If you weren't born with it, you can buy a couple ornaments. Just be sure to read the warning kits, 'cause pretty soon you'll be bored of it.
So right here we are introduced to two new characters, and we don't know exactly who they are yet, but they are obviously either dating or they're obviously married because she kissed him on the cheek when they opened up the door, and he's also giving her a necklace, and they do seem romantically involved. So the lyrics do say, if you weren't born with it, you can buy a couple ornaments. Just be sure to read the warning kits, 'cause pretty soon you'll be bored of it. So I think what this has to do is, when it says if you weren't born with it, it's obviously talking about if you weren't born with the perfect body, as society would say. And the ornaments can be things such as makeup, or wigs, or even plastic surgery. And it's saying please read the warning kits, because pretty soon you'll be bored of it. I think that's saying that after you should read into it, because after you do it you might not like it, or it might be boring to you. So I think that's what it's trying to say here. So let's continue.
Sexual. Hey girl, if you wanna feel sexual, you can always call up a professional. They stick pins in you like a
So here it is showing a doctor's appointment reminder, and we don't know we do know what the appointment's for. It's for a facelift at 9 a.m. And I think it's also ironic how the date is October 31st, which happens to be Halloween. So I think that's kind of a creepy little aesthetic that they put in here. And you can see as the guy is giving the girl the note, she's more excited than she is. She's kind of like, wait, what do you mean I have a doctor's appointment for a facelift? Like, I don't think I need one. And she's kind of confused. And the lyrics say, sexual, hey girl, if you want to feel sexual, you can always call up a professional. They stick pins in you like a vegetable. So it's kind of comparing and contrasting the human body to a vegetable, because they stick pins in when you do get surgery, and I guess people stick pins in vegetables. That's a thing. So it also says if you want to feel sexual, so it's obviously making the body more appealing to obviously her husband or boyfriend or whoever this man is. So let's continue.
vegetable. Kids forever, kids forever. Baby soft skin turns into leather. Don't be dramatic, it's only some plastic. No one will love you if you're unattractive. Oh.
So next we are seeing her read over the note. Well, I think she takes a pill before she goes to bed, and she reads over the note and is like, okay, this is happening. And then she wakes up and she's getting ready to go into her appointment. So the lyrics say, kids forever, baby soft skin turns into leather. Don't be dramatic, it's only some plastic. No one will love you if you're unattractive. So it's talking about skin turning into leather, which means it's getting wrinkly. So it's kind of like the facelift is going to prevent this from happening, and so you'll look like a kid forever. And it's saying don't be too dramatic, it's only some plastic, and no one will love you if you're not attractive. So I think it's saying, like, it's no big deal, just get this surgery, you'll look fine, and everyone will love you for it. So I think that's what that's saying. And let's continue. So it just said, hey, Miss Potato Head, tell me. So I think we concluded that the speaker is Crybaby, and she's talking to Miss Potato Head, which happens to be our girl character. So our little cute brunette girl is Miss Potato Head, and we are going to infer that her boyfriend or husband is Mr. Potato Head because he is the one that is letting her get the surgery and is making her get it. So let's continue. So then it says, Miss Potato Head, tell me, is it true that pain is beauty? Does a new face come with a warranty? Will a pretty face make it better? So I think this is saying that, hey, Miss Potato Head, can you let me know if this face, I can get it back after I change it? Will it be there forever? And I think that's mostly what it's trying to say. And let's continue. So then it says, hey, Mr. Potato Head, tell me. It says, oh, Mr. Potato Head, tell me, how did you afford her surgery? Do you swear you'll stay forever, even if her face doesn't stay together? So it is confirming that he is Mr. Potato Head, and they're asking, how did you afford the surgery? Because plastic surgery is very expensive, so you have to be kind of on the rich side to afford it. And then it also says, will you still love her? So I think it's saying, will you love her after you make her do this? Because I don't think he realizes what's going to happen. So we'll see what happens. So let's continue.
If you want a little more confidence, potatoes turn to french fries, yeah, it's common sense. All you need's a couple more condiments and $100,000 for some compliments. Ha ha, it's such a waste when little girls grow into their mother's face. But little girls are learning how to cut and paste and pucker up their lips until they suffocate. Ha ha.
So now it is showing her getting her surgery. And it says, if you want a little more confidence, potatoes turn to french fries, yeah, it's common sense. All you need is a couple more condiments and $100,000 for some compliments. So I think it's saying that potatoes turn to french fries, so no matter what happens, you're gonna look different, or you're gonna change. And it's comparing potatoes to Miss Potato Head because she'll turn into french fries because she's a potato. And all you need is a couple more condiments. So I think it's like the add-ons, as in like makeup and the wig, and $100,000 for some compliments, which of course refers to the plastic surgery. And then let's continue.
Kids forever, baby soft skin turns into lather. Don't be dramatic, it's only some plastic. No one will love you if you're
So we also see that the doctor has a bunny head on it, and I'm not really sure what the significance behind that is, but it also kind of looked nightmarish. So I think it's comparing her getting plastic surgery to having a nightmare, because it is kind of scary that a bunny is giving her surgery. So let's continue. So we saw her getting wheeled out of the hospital after her surgery, and her lips look super puffy, her face looks super puffy, but of course it was wrapped up because we couldn't see it yet. And she was really nervous, but I think she's also kind of excited because it is what her husband or boyfriend, Mr. Potato Head, wanted. So I think she's excited to see what his reaction is. So now she is pictured looking in the mirror at her head and being like, what just happened? Because you saw him come in and he was cutting her hair, and she's kind of freaked out, and I would also be freaked out too, but let's see why he cut her hair. So here we can see him pictured taking off his bandages, and his face kind of says, "Oh no, what just happened?" So I don't think he likes the result of what happened, and she's kind of like, what's wrong? And so, let's continue. So he's seen kind of trying to tell her to calm down, everything's gonna be fine. And I think she's kind of freaking out though because she doesn't know what's wrong and she doesn't know what she looks like. So she hasn't looked in the mirror yet with her bandages off. So let's find out what happens next.
Oh, Mrs. Potato Head, tell me, is it true that pain is beauty? Does a new face come with a warranty? Will a pretty face make it back?
So here we can see her with her blonde wig on, with the society's role of a perfect woman. She has her blonde hair, she has her now beautifully enhanced body, but as you can see, her face does have some scars on it, and she does not look happy, and she looks very upset, and her makeup is smeared, and she doesn't necessarily look beautiful. So let's continue.
Oh, Mr. Potato Head, tell me, how did you afford her surgery? Do you swear you'll stay forever, even if her face don't stay?
So there she is seen putting on her red lipstick on her enlarged lips, and she's having flashbacks of what she used to look like, and she thought she was pretty before, and now she doesn't think so much, and she's kind of, you can tell she's very stressed. So let's continue. So here she's seen, she's getting ready for her husband or boyfriend, Mr. Potato Head, to come back inside and see her. She got all ready for him. She has her makeup on, she has her wig on, and the lyrics that keep playing are stay forever, even if her face don't stay together. So again, those lyrics are playing, which kind of symbolizes that she's questioning if he will stay because he didn't like how she looked when she took off the bandages. So let's continue and see what happens next. So there she is looking out the window, and Mr. Potato Head has another brunette girl in the driveway, and he's wooing her, and he pulls out some flowers, so he's obviously flirting with her, and I think he's trying to find a new girl because he doesn't like how this one turned out with her surgery. So obviously it's very sad, and we all know that the same thing's probably going to happen to the next girl, and it's probably just going to be a continuous pattern after that. And then we see her kind of touching her face, saying, "Oh my gosh, what happened to my face? He did this to me, and now he's not staying with me, he's leaving me." And she's obviously clearly very upset, and I think it's an important message because you should not change yourself for someone because you don't know if they're going to stick around in the long run. So there we have it. So at the end you can see that it was another TV program that followed the unclear commercial or the unsocietal. It was a TV program that followed the commercials that Crybaby saw, and when she saw that, she kind of took off the wig and was like, okay, I don't have to do this because I don't want that to happen to me. And I think this music video is a very important message because it does show that even if you do change your body for someone else, they might not stick around for you and they might not love you the same, even though they're the one that initiates it. And I think the main message she wants to portray here is be yourself and don't feel like you have to change yourself for anyone. And I think it's really important, especially in today's society with teens and their body confidence issues. So there was a rhetorical analysis of Melanie Martinez's music video, Miss Potato Head.